let's wait for the stream to start. So we'll have a get an idea if my internet's actually working. So we'll give it a moment. Offline, starting. This looks good. So, different for today, I've got the biggest live stream monitor. The biggest. So this is the touchscreen PC I've been playing with. Works pretty well. It's installing updates, but that's not the main subject for tonight. Because that would be this device, and this is a KEF subwoofer amplifier from, I believe it's like the year 2000-ish. It's a PSW 2000, and someone's saying hi in the chat, hello. And the problem with this thing is, according to the description I saw on it, it turns on but it makes no sound. So, horrible cold coffee, can't do without it. I actually got this thing because I want to kind of reverse engineer a couple of different filters they use in these subwoofers in order to build into various salvaged amps. I've got like 2 more broken AV receivers with working power amplifiers that I want to convert into analog amplifiers essentially, and I want them to have subwoofer outputs. And I'm no filter expert. I think I'm going to get further by trying to just copy the filter out of one of these than I would trying to understand how to design my old filter, design my own filter. But when I got this thing out of the amp, I found that it is full of the same horrible stuff that kills everything. See that? This is the conductive goop of death right there. That's on an op-amp, and it's just gone awful. It's black. It's one of the worst cases I've seen in quite a while. So I figured I'd actually try and clean this up on stream, and perhaps the op-amp's fried. I've got a little donor board which has some 4559s there we could probably snag, and perhaps we can get this thing to power on. Top KEF, that's a good one. People are showing up in the chat. Hello. Let's just show off the chat monitor to people who are just showing up. Look at that. You're on the big screen. I cannot get over enjoying that thing. Stay in place. Stay in place. Yeah, but that's not the subject of the video. The subject is all the clutter on my bench getting in the way. "25 people showing up. That's good. That means that my connection's actually working." There we go. A bit of water. So I'm just going to start by desoldering the op-amp, which has the conductive goop on it, and we'll go from there. I haven't actually tried powering this thing on. I think this amplifier module's been lying in like storage for years and years, so God knows what else is wrong with it. But we should have the cow up and running by now, and my solder's over there. Let's just get the show on the road, and let's mark out which direction this op-amp's supposed to go, because I don't think that's entirely obvious. There's giant TVs ruining my layout. So for those who are just joining us, we are cleaning up more conductive goop live on stream, in this case, in this device. Well, we've just got a shit ton of it. Pink to pink. Properly terrible coffee. It's been sitting since this morning. I hope I'm going to be able to get these without actually having to take the whole board out. Can I get a bit of a better angle of that? There we go. Gosh, jeez, I've got real thin legs on this op amp. This is an old device though. You can very easily tell when you're desoldering stuff if these solder joints are leaded or lead free, and these are definitely leaded. They are just flowing so much easier than newer stuff. That should be one free op amp. "110% the coffee is going to get knocked over." No, I have not knocked over a cup of coffee in a long time. And I've actually got a fair bit of bench space around here. So this is a bit intriguing. We've got a capacitor actually soldered right onto the leg of that op amp. So there's a bit of an ugly circuit to begin with. I've clearly forgotten something. We'll just fold that over to one side and get to scratching, because I wonder if it's not going to be enough to just scratch all this crap off of here. I think that's going to be enough to actually get this thing working again. Oh, this is so bad. Shish. It's just entirely burnt. Ugh, yuck. Turns into dust. So I think they've just put this conductive goop here to hold the capacitor in place, or maybe the op amp. But I don't think there's goop under any other component, so that is a bit weird. I am so bad at framing this. Looks like iron filings, someone says. That is quite true. Perhaps it's iron glue for that extra bit of conductivity. Where's my alcohol? Where's my alcohol? Lovely. This is beautiful. I can see we've got a Zener diode right there, so I want to measure that. These don't usually take too kindly to heat. I've got two Zener diodes I can see, so we want to check those for shorts before we troubleshoot this thing any further. Or rather, before we reinstall the op amp and have everything blow up in our face. That's good enough. So we will measure these Zener diodes. You will have to excuse the awful jumper though. The sound in the background is my dryer waiting for more proper clothes, which aren't from when I was 13. Good thing about being tiny is you never grow out of your clothes. I've got clothes which are... well, I've been the same size since I was 13. Jeez. So we are checking a diode, so we want to go to diode, check like so. That's visible. And this is 1 Zener. That looks, yeah, decent. 0.7 volts one way is a bit higher than they tend to be. That one's the same, and we've got a diode here. That seems fine. Yeah, that's fine. So a bit more brushing between the legs of the op amp. It's important to scratch between the legs. Zip. Is that going to focus? Maybe. Bit more cleaning in between there, and perhaps that's all it takes to get this thing back on the road. Alan Slater asks how tall I am. Just over 170. Size of an average lady. I suppose in some countries 170 isn't that small, but compared to everyone else around here, I am tiny. Most people here are well over 180. I can't believe I'm managing to keep this in frame. Oh, jeez. Moi moi, says Kose. Kose 2IK. Moi moi. Yuck. Yuck. This thing is disgusting. I wonder if this op amp has survived, because it's probably run rather hot to turn this goo this black. And when it runs hot, with goo on it, it just runs hotter, turns more conductive, and ruins everything even more. Intimate hygiene is so important. There we go. Someone says it's dirty if your mind is. No, this is dirty whether or not your mind's dirty. It is very dirty. Absolutely disgustingly dirty. If you're wondering why I keep doing this, it's because my monitor is there. My camera's there, and my stream monitor's there. Making for a rather awkward situation trying to keep everything in check. Someone says I should have been a dentist. No, it would probably be. I probably would not be able to handle the screaming. Electronics don't scream. Electronics also aren't afraid of you. Ugh. Oh, this is ugly. Very, very, very ugly. Ugh, just look at that. Like someone took a crap all over it. Someone says must have been high moisture for that much corrosion. No, this is conductive glue. The same stuff we were cleaning off in the last stream, except this stuff seems to be even worse. But I think we're starting to get this reasonably clean by now. At least so clean that it shouldn't be an issue anymore. So I'll try and get this op amp back on the board without breaking its legs off, which I am very close to doing because I am not being too careful. I don't really care whether or not this subwoofer starts working again. I've actually got the box hooked up with, like, if we have a look over here, I've got the actual subwoofer, which came with this electronic device hooked up to this well, what's that, crossover, yeah? Bearing a crossover, and it sounds like absolute garbage. So I'm not too keen on actually repairing the subwoofer. I just want to figure out how the crossover works. Oh, haven't turned the soldering iron on. Whoops. Where's my soldering iron tip grabber? It is not good when you lose your tip grabber, because your tips are so hot that you do not want to touch them without some rub in between. Oh boy, am I mature. Well, that's the sound we've all become ever so familiar with. The sound of my soldering station not working properly. I think it might have fixed itself. Someone asks how many watts. I think, if you're referring to the subwoofer amplifier we're working on, I think it's a like 120 watt rated unit. I think it's 120. Like, it's a KEF, a PSW 2000. KEF PHW 2000 is a model number. If you want to Google that. It's some pretty cheap thing, about almost 20 years old. I think it was like $400 new. Which I suppose in the year $2,000 is actually relatively expensive. But it doesn't sound good. It sounds really bad. Sounds like some kind of Logitech subwoofer. Really cheap, horrible, boomy sound to it. Someone asks, what is your opinion on those STK integrated amplifier modules? They're okay while they last. They tend to last, like the old ones, which you find in like old cheap stereos and stuff. They tend to last very well as long as you never ever short out the output. If you refrain from shorting out the output, they're gonna last a lifetime. Someone says that these look like very beefy MOSFETs for 100 watts. And I agree, it's weird, but consider that this thing has no cooling. It's just a plate. So if you try and suck 100 watts out of this, it's gonna go on fire. But we do have some more conductive glue down there, the power amplifier, which we probably could do with cleaning up. I'm obviously talking about this stuff here, so we'll just get rid of that while we're at it. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Disgusting. Disgusting. Ugh. It's not gone so bad that it's just falling off, it's still sticky. Yuck. And difficult to get off. It's not good when it's hard to get off and the goo just stays inside. Oh, there we go. Ah. Trash bag. Someone's talking about their dick. Or talking about someone else talking about their dick. That's not good. Or rather, it's neutral. Keep talking about dicks. If it entertains you. And who doesn't find dicks entertaining? Oh, that's coming off rather well. Could be doing much, much worse. Oh. Oh. That went well. Yeah, that's clean enough for me. Just a bit more over here, then I think we are done. At least ready for a test. I mean, come on. Ugh. They put goop on power resistors, which run hot. Now, goop turns conductive when it runs hot. I mean, come on. When is the hot blonde girlfriend gonna walk in through the door behind you? That door leads to like a cold storage space, so I really... if I had a hot blonde girlfriend, I would not store her in a cold storage place. Like it's literally a freezer. It's 5 degrees C in there. Yeah. Then again, I am a nerd in the basement, so nerds in basements are not known for treating people normally. I could very easily be like a serial rapist or something. My demographics probably put me at a relatively high risk for that, actually. As well as you lot, I would wager. Ah, yes. Ooh. Well, this is a single layer board, so we don't have to worry about ripping any traces. Someone says, cold blonde like my ex. Someone says, if he had a hot blonde girlfriend, I don't think he would spend as much time webcasting. I don't think that is the case. Unless my hot blonde girlfriend is willing to pay me for spending time with her. And in such a case, I'm not sure it would be a very good girlfriend. Save for the hot blonde part. I mean, then again, I suppose, who would not want a hot blonde girlfriend who pays them to spend time with them? Oh dear, well, we got goop underneath the big caps as well. There's goop underneath these, and we are not getting at that without taking the board out. Nope, nope, nope. Oh yeah, these filter caps are hilarious. Let me give you a close-up on the text on them. La Audio Grande Power Capacitor. I think they say made in some place somewhere. Oh no, maybe not. La Audio Grande. La Audio Grande. pizza pasta. Oh, we have got a jumper. I think someone might have been trying to fix this board in the past. Was that just like a wire that's fallen in there? There's a wire lying on the PCB. It looks to be soldered in. I'm not sure. I do not dare try to connect this thing out of spot of that, because I know this thing has been worked on before. Someone has tried to fix it, and I've got no idea what they've done. Yuck. They've probably done a decent job at fixing a trace, but I don't like having random pieces of wire underneath a board. It definitely is soldered in though. Almost like an intentional jumper. Yeah, fuck it. I don't care about the power amplifier. I don't care about the power amplifier in this thing anyway, so let's just power it up, see what it does. If it goes bang, at least it'll be exciting. I've made a mistake. The giant monitor PC is connected to my test outlet, so I'm gonna have to actually. I'm gonna be out of a chat for a sec because I need to reboot this computer, I think. Just do something. Why are you running so slow? There you go. No, die. What's going on? Why is this thing running incredibly slowly? I want to turn you off, damn it. Is it Windows Update? It is Windows Update. Oh, right. We are not turning this thing off anytime soon. And we'll have to deal with... I don't know, I'll have to find myself a different power outlet. Or... Aha! We've got the pink extension cord of power. Excellent. Just give me a sec to get back in the chat and chase down a power cord. Do we have? I think we might. I think this power cord goes somewhere. Success. I won't have a power switch for this, but oh well. Or maybe I do have a power switch for this. I think I do have a power switch, yes. I can make a power switch happen. Maybe. Success. Do I even have it? I think I might even have a spare power meter. Hallelujah. This has gone surprisingly well. Power meter. Power switch. And we are done. Let's get back in the chat before I forget. Live streaming. Okay. Back in the chat. Good. How far behind am I? Not too. Because no one's watching. Excellent. Okay. Oh, we got a power reading on there. And we've got a power lead. And a power switch. And I need to blow my nose. What is your opinion on DIY guitar tube amplifier kits? I have no opinion, I have never tried making one. Okay, so this is difficult to frame, we need to zoom out a bit. So this can go not like so, this is not going to balance at all. That's a shame. Let's just see what it does. So it's on the back side. Contact. I've got a relay click. It's a relay clicked. Oh, I don't. Well, it is clicking, so I'm guessing it doesn't have a giant DC offset at least. How can I not hear the relay turn on? There is no click when it's turning on. It doesn't have auto manual here. Auto manual switch works. Okay. Let's see if we can get a signal out of this thing. Where is the speaker output? Where is the speaker output? There we go. That's the speaker output. So let's check for DC offset for starters, then we'll feed the signal into this thing and let's see what happens. Keeping in mind that all of this stuff is live at mains voltage. Oh, what? Why is it? Oh, it's, damn it. On. Why is this not on? There we go. It's on. I think, yeah. That's not looking too good. It could just be a crappy amplifier design, but 300 millivolts seems a bit, yeah. I don't like that. I do not like 300 millivolts of DC offset at all. By the way, is it a requirement every FF Live must have a crap audio background? We should have decent audio tonight, I think, except for the dry in the background. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I can give a dry. There's the dry. Can't do anything about that. But we need a test speaker. And that's most easily arranged through this. There we go. Test speaker. So I'll just clamp on, if we can manage some clamps like these. If you desire me to have better audio, I suggest someone donates a wireless lapel mic. I am going to buy a wireless lapel mic at some stage. But for the time being, we just have this giant capsule condenser mic, which is going to pick up every little bit of noise in the background. Alright, let's watch this speaker fly away. Someone says the background noise is there so we don't hear the cold blonde girlfriend in the storage room. I'm busted. Okay, let's see how much fire this catches. Contact! Well, didn't explode. It's buzzing a bit, but that's normal for a cheapo subwoofer amp. DC offset is still there, even though you can't see it. But I want to put some signal into this and see what it does. We're going to need... Now I need to figure out a sound source which is not my PC. I will be back in a sec. Enter Minidisc player. I'm not sure, does this thing run on battery? Do we need to have... Oh no, does this just run on the weird Sony special battery? Yeah, I think this runs on a special battery. Maybe not. There's a picture of a normal battery there, so let's see if we can shove a AAA in there. Nope. Curse you, Sony. Curse you. Now, hang on a sec, I have had some kind of battery adapter for this thing. Oh no. Just a remote. Crap. Oh well. We have got the giant 3-volt AC adapter. No worries. Let's bring our portable media player along and listen to long things with our 200-gram AC adapter. Oh god. But why I touch the screen and now it's all zoomed in. Ooh. Well, alright, you have to see this. Let's see what I can do. Oh god, that's wrong. Do I have audio there? Yeah, we've got audio. I've got the biggest pinch zoom. Come on. The biggest pinch zoom. That's wonderful. I didn't realize I could do that. Windows 7 is surprisingly good at touch friendliness. Right, we're pairing this thing up. Wow, many comments about my cold girlfriend. I am definitely heating her in the dryer. No, I'm joking, it's just a cat. Where's this get power? That's the power. Is this thing alive? Where is the power button? Do we have a disc? We do have a disc. Oh, it's making noises. Is it playing? Oh, yeah. Let's see that it's actually playing because I haven't used this thing in forever. There is no audio. Okay. There is like a... Oh. Yeah, there's audio. There's just not a lot of it. Oh god, that's loud. Open up the bottle humor between the isopropyl and booze and tell us a joke. I have no idea what you're trying to say, mate. Yeah, well, let's use my hilariously broken 3.5mm cord to run this. You go there. Lining. And we will turn all the knobs to 0 and see what happens. Engage for power. Pop. Now that's audio. I am definitely hearing audio. I am definitely hearing audio. This thing has a very low 8-bit level, I'm not sure. It says AVLS when I try to raise the volume. Hey, we've actually got a line 8 bit on this thing, perhaps we can get a higher level out of that. Pop. Have we actually managed to fix this thing? That would be very exciting. There's sound coming out. That's definitely sound coming out. Let's just oh god, what's that? Let's see if I've got a bassier Minidisc at my disposal. I love this one because it's full of crappy like home recorded classical music, which is not going to trigger any copyrights anywhere. But we'll risk it. We will play it dangerously. The disc is labeled rest in Swedish, vila. I've actually got no idea what all of these are. I think they're all home recorded or unrecorded. Oh god, this one's horribly mongoed. We won't try that one. Which way around does this go? Oh, we have fixed the subwoofer, so the stream is pretty much done. I was not expecting it to be that easy. Let's turn this down. Track 1. Mono. Oh. I'm smart. There's just noise coming out. Now I'm not sure if the subwoofer amplifier is broken, or if this is just like a disc full of crap. Let's try another disc. Did you turn off the amplifier? No, it's making noise. So I guess it's probably working to some extent. Let's just see what this one is. The exciting Minidisc exploration live stream. Well, this one says mixed play. Well, this is not terribly exciting, is it? Okay, let's double check for this. But like, I'm not sure if there's anything actually recorded to these Minidiscs. And there are many better ways of finding out than using a questionably broken subwoofer amplifier. But no, this is entirely quiet. There's no sound at all. Whoever recorded this has no idea how to actually record a Minidisc. Okay. I just want something a bit more exciting. Let's try the broken one and see how it gets completely jammed in there and never comes out again. If that's gonna work. Yeah. Oh, this one's actually got a title and I know it. Let's hope it's actually something in there. We'll go straight for the subwoofer amp. Come on. Oh no. I think it's stopped. Can we change tracks? E-type. Come on, make some noise. It's not making any noise. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. E-type is perfect for this. No, I think the Minidisc player's given up a ghost because there's no audio coming out. Come on. I want to listen to Marcoolio. This is awful. So if you're only working Minidisc, we've actually got us the awful classical one. All the others are just empty. Non-recorded. Maybe there's a bassier track on the bad one. Come on. Make some noise. This is awful. But it is making noise. This is like the worst home recorded classical music ever. Piano. More piano. Can I get something which isn't piano? Come on. Something which isn't piano and recorded like minus 30 dB. Hey! It's making noise. Sell them as rare live recordings of 4 minutes 33 seconds on Minidisc. All this keeps up, I am going to have to find some kind of better test track for this. I hadn't actually planned for this amplifier working at all, so I have nothing cued. Oh, wow. The best part is that it doesn't sound better out of the headphone out, but it sounds just as bad in the headphones. Let's use a different device. Do I have any kind of media player on this? Oh wow, this is awful. Right, I can use YouTube to go to Combat Player, because I've licensed his music, so I can actually play that for you. This is not much of a smartphone. It's from 2012 and it was free. Oh, Minidisc player's catching up. Dropping the bass. This is now going to turn into the stream of me having no idea how to actually use a smartphone, because I have no idea how to use a smartphone. Also, this thing is extremely slow. Everything is smelling of warm PCB. Oh wow. This op amp is on fire. Ouch. Jeez. Yeah, Jesus. That thing made a noise. I think we've actually got further issues here because the op amp here we worked on is running incredibly warm. Let's get an actual proper measurement of that with a cheap IR gun. Yeah, 61C. So that op amp is not doing too well. But I will continue trying to use this thing to get some better test music so that perhaps we can get something more than distortion. Come on. Combat player. That's one of the things I've licensed. Let's use something with frustration that ain't violent and bassy. Is this violent and bassy? That sounds violent and bassy. Buy Minidisc player. Ah! Jesus. I turned down the volume. Oh yeah, these things have... Ugh. Fuck. I hate smartphones. I truly hate smartphones because of this thing. When I turn down the volume, I don't want it to be turned up to 50% on... Oh, fuck. I just accidentally turned off the power for everything. I just turned off my monitoring PC entirely. Whoops. This has gone well. May those Windows updates rest in peace. But for what it is worth, we now have... Whoops. We now have music. Where's the volume control of this thing? This thing's working quite well. And so that would be a repaired power amplifier. I think there could be some distortion in there. It's hard to tell with this tiny speaker, which isn't going to sound very good, no matter what you do. But then again, we could just hook up the real thing, because I've actually got that. And I've even got a lead going to it somewhere. This is the lead going to the actual KEF subwoofer driver, so... Why is this... My chat PC is not turning on properly, I'm not sure why. Oh, there we go, it's just taking forever. Jeez, this power amplifier is running very hot. Wow. Those power resistors are putting out a lot of heat. Ouch, jeez. Hey, whoa! That's 100 degrees C. That's 100 degrees C. That is not good. Oh joy. My PC is saying failure configuring Windows updates, reverting changes, so I guess I'm not going to be back in the chat for another while. Fantastic. But yeah, let's just get this thing tested. I'm actually gonna have to bring in. I'll just bring in another PC for the chat, because what would I be without your input? This is a very well planned stream. Everything has gone exactly as I wanted it to. Oh god, there we go. Okay, I'm seemingly downloading a giant backlog of YouTube chat comments, and that seems to be taking a very long time. But in a while I'll be caught up with you. In the meanwhile, we'll just get some wobs going. What time is it? Oh, it's like past midnight. I don't want to be too dubsteppy around here. But we'll give it a go. See if this sounds any better with the actual right speaker driver connected. Contact. No, it still sounds like garbage. But it works. The crossover frequency knob doesn't seem to be making a huge difference. But really, I'm not sure how well it's going to carry over on camera, but this subwoofer does not sound very good at all. It's extremely like 100 hertzy. But I don't know if there's actually any bass in this song. How do I get to another track? Is that noise coming from the... Yeah, this amplifier is making a lot of noise. I think I'm going to turn it off. This thing is not in good health, but at least it's working now. It is producing audio. With its 100-degree power resistors and 60C op-amp. Jeez. That is not good. This guy is... Yeah. Just 40C now, but that's rather hot for an op-amp. Right. What's chat's got to say? I hope my hole gets attacked. Each to their own, mate. Right. Huh? It's saying my stream is offline, but I am streaming. Bloody hell. Let's trash this thing. I don't understand smartphones. Go away. So let's just try and swap the op-amp and see what happens. Because it could just be that the op-amp's drawing way too much current, and those resistors are there in order to provide the stabilized 15 volts for the low end. In fact, I would be rather confident that those resistors are there to provide a supply voltage, because if we have a look at the transformer, then we've just got one single winding coming out, so it has to linearly regulate down to the plus minus 15-ish volts. required for the op amp. So if we've got a rogue op amp drawing a shit ton of current, there's a decent chance those resistors are going to run hot. So we'll just steal an op amp of this. It's got a bunch of 4559s. One on the board is a 4560. I have no idea what the difference is. Oh, this has turned off. Lovely. So we are waiting for my desoldering pump to heat up. And I am waiting for my PC to finish reverting Windows Update since that failed. Ah, this little tiny PC over here is so far away I can barely even see it. This is a cheaty way of heating these a bit faster. Because these desoldering pumps have such a giant thermal mass in the actual tip of the iron, but they just take minutes upon minutes to warm up properly. Because it takes so long for the heat to travel from the heater, which is there, to the tip. But I think we've got decent temp in this now. Yeah. Somewhat. Enough to desolder this. There we go. We've got an op amp. And we'll just swap out the old, probably broken one. Ooh. Can I frame this? Yes, I can. I am going to hit my head on this camera, but oh well. There we go. Old, probably broken op amp comes out. Once we get rid of the bodge cap, that is. There we go. New used op amp out of the trash goes in. I wonder if this big green bodge told you I was going to hit the head of my camera. Out of the way, please. I wonder if this big green bodge cap is actually any good, because if it's been sitting on that super hot op amp for a while, it could have suffered damage. There we go. We will reinstall the bodge cap as well, because I don't trust this thing's going to be stable without it. It's going to be there for a reason. Tin the lead. Tin the op amp. And shove them together. There we go. Someone asks, are we there yet? I'm not sure. I did not quite set out with an actual goal for the stream. I was just curious to see if we could perhaps fix this amplifier, and it seems we've kind of fixed it, but not completely. So we're about to give it another go with a fresh op-amp. So we will grab the subwoofer. In fact, we will grab... we don't need a signal source because the symptom was it was making a lot of noise. It was hitting like mad and running hot everywhere. So we'll just hook up power. We had an idle power draw of about 13-14 watts before, so we're looking for a decrease in that. And we're obviously also looking for a decrease in horrible hissing noise coming out of the subwoofer, which you probably did not hear because the compressor is going to kill it. But I assure you, there was a horrible hissing noise. Speaker terminals. I've got no idea if this op-amp is actually compatible, so this could still go up in smoke, but here we go. Power on. Still making a horrible hissing, groaning noise. Drawing just as much power. So this thing is not a happy camper. Not a happy camper indeed. New op-amps are running hot as well, so I would wager it's probably oscillating somehow. Let's just see what happens if we remove the possibly dodgy bodge cap out of the equation. Like so. Is it going to get better or worse? Wanted to disconnect the speaker, that wasn't very clever. Alright, contact. It's still making horrible groany noises. No difference anywhere. Annoying. I wonder what the voltage across the Xena diodes on the preamp board are. Is, in case one of those is not doing well, that could cause some kind of weird issue like this, so we'll just measure them. I've got no idea what they're supposed to be giving out. 0.4 volts. That does not look promising. The other one? Oh, relay off? Huh, it's... Just touching the Xena diodes makes a difference. One of them is measuring what? 0.5 volts. That doesn't seem right. That's not what I would expect to see across a Xena diode. I would expect to see a stabilized voltage. What we have over these filter caps. Nothing. Nothing. Perhaps these are... these caps up here are actually coupling caps for the high level output, so yeah. That's not gonna, they're not gonna have any voltage across them. Where's the power supply come from? I think power supply probably comes through this black wire here. And that measures. Yeah, that's a pretty good plus minus 15, I would say. Between the 8 pins, we've got 30, that's going to be positive 15, and the other one's going to be negative 15, so that's fine. Nope, I'm done with this. I can't be bothered trying to dig into this any further live on stream because it's just going to turn out dreary and too troubleshooty to be very entertaining. So I'm going to quit this. Have a good evening, everybody.